Hi, welcome to part 4 of the capsule line video series about impulse and momentum. In the previous video, we have revisited the second law of motion and learned about its relationship with the impulse or momentum. In this video, we are going to see some of the applications of the impulse or second law of motion in our daily lives. In exams, we can come across questions like what is the importance of an airbag or seatbelt, or crumple zones of a car, or bending our knees while landing. For all these questions, we are going to give almost the same answer. While defining the second law of motion in the previous video, we have mentioned that if the time of impact or contact increases, the net force exerted on an object decreases. Answers for all the questions above are based on this piece of information. As a safety precaution, all vehicles must have seatbelts and airbags installed on them. In an accident, airbag or seatbelts increases the contact time and decreases the net force acting on the person, according to the physical principle F is equal to delta P over delta T. There are three key phrases here, which we have to mention in the exam to get full mark. The first one is increases the contact time or time of impact. The second key phrase is decreases the net force. And the last one is according to the physical principle F is equal to delta P over delta T. Sometimes we see a car after an accident with its front or back side completely or mostly deformed. We immediately think, what a bad accident can make the car to be deformed so much? The front and back sides of a car are called crumple or crumpling zones. In reality, these zones are parts of a vehicle designed to deform and crumple in case of a collision. This absorbs some of the energy of the impact, preventing it from being transmitted to the occupants of the car. As we can notice, the only part in this expression on the screen which differs from the previous one is that the phrase airbags or seatbelts has been replaced by crumpling zone. While we are landing after a jump, by design our body tries to bend the knees, and we mostly don't even notice it or give it any importance. But that small action saves us from a lot of pain and harm. Bending the knees when a person lands after jumping increases the contact time and decreases the net force acting on the person according to the physical principle F is equal to delta P over delta T. Otherwise, we could easily break our knees and legs due to the huge amount of the force applied on them. Of course, the result depends on the height from which we land as well. In this video, we have seen some of applications of the impulse or second law of motion in daily life. In the next video, we are going to define an isolated system and learn about the conservation of a linear momentum. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications in order to be updated about the new videos.